Hello, good evening and welcome everybody. Sunday Stamping with Sandra. Now today I have some new goodies. I will be sharing you just one suite that's coming up, and I've got something on my desk already that will be just a little sneak peek of something that's coming. And I'm going to be doing fractured cards was something I was going to do a while back and then didn't get around to it. I don't know why. I don't think I did them. So it just crossed my mind to come back and relive that one today. Slightly different. I want to try this on a long and slim card, but I have no idea what I'm going to do on them at the minute. I've got some stamps in front of me and I will be winging it as usual. Hi Shaz, I'm in the right place. Right, let's get you down onto the table. Okie doke, here we go. So the catalogues are here. They have arrived in my house, so they will be going out. I can't show the contents on the inside. However, now we have products with us. Oh, you haven't got me in the corner, have you? There we go, try that one. Now we've got the catalogues in the house, products in the house, sorry. I can actually show you what I have. Now, this little gadget on here is beautiful. I've taken it out of the box literally seconds before I came online. I'm just checking that. It's not got scratches on it, has it? Oh, I've only just taken it out. It might just be a little bit of dirt in the manufacturing. Let's hope so. So this is a recruiting offer. This is if you sign up to be a demonstrator in January or February, then you can get this totally free. And it's a beautiful glass mat. We love anything with merchandise on it, so it's got Stampin Up on here, and it's a nice clear mat. So I had to show you this. I'm going to be using some products from a new suite. This pack, it's called a studio, a cutting, I think it's a cutting studio. Stampin' glass mat accessories. Anyway, in here, we'll have another bag. We have a cleaning cloth, which is very like the chamois, but it's a thin, very thin cloth, and you can just wipe the glass mat with. So we'll pop those back down on the floor for now. And then this one, this is what I'm really excited for. We've seen a presentation by, oops, get it out of the packaging. We've seen a presentation by Stampin' Up. It's kind of like a silicone mat, but it grips on wherever you want to put it, so you can have it wherever. And the idea is that it's got these little pieces here, haven't got one to hand, but these are for the little uninked stamps, the ink pads, so you could put 4 in there. Hi Louise. Yes, hi Smudge, I can hear her trying to get in. Currently making the extended window crackers. Excellent. And then this can be like a little mixing pot, so you can put some reinkers in here and you can mix them and then be painting. Say you were working on your glass mat, you can be doing things on there. This is kind of like a textured, like a non-slip surface in there, and you can rest your stamp sets and things in there. Yes, Nancy, I've only just unpacked it seconds before I came on. I'm a bit concerned about these scratches, but I think they are just muck that's in the packaging, just some work in there, just probably some sticky or something. So anyway, I'm not using this tonight. I'm just wanting to show you that. Ask for money for your Christmas presents, and then you want to get your sign up in January, then you would be able to get one of these whole studio sets for free. I'm going to be making a DL card today. Now I have some new product. I am winging it. It's definitely a wing it tonight. I think I can use this piece actually. Take a piece of card. I've done these before with you because I have feet on here that should stand on the glass mat. I need you to tell me, is this surface reflecting on your screens? Because I want to know that this is good to see, good for you guys for viewing. Okay, it doesn't look to me on my screen that it is, so I'm hoping that that's going to be good. It has got the ruler along the bottom. It's got inches up 2 sides, and it's got centimeters on the other 2 sides, which is great. So I'm just checking that this is your 21 side. So on my 21 side, I'm going to be scoring at, I'm going to do it like I did before at 9.5. Okay, and then I'm going to put this on the 9.5, or just go to 19 and then cut. So just lining that one up on there, and I shall cut down. Okay, take that away, and that's our first piece cut. Okay, I think I have actually. There is a little natural to this going the other way, so I'm going to defy my usual rules and go with the way the card wants to bend. Okay, so who else is not ready for Christmas yet? I certainly aren't. I have, yeah, I've been in here all day today. I've got things scattered all over the table. Yes, we'll get there. We will get there. Last posting for us tomorrow, guys, overseas. So, frantically trying to get everything finished. So I'm taking out my stylish shape dies. I want to have a little window on here, and I want to have an image in here that we will do our fracturing round from. So whether we want to have like a diamond like so, or whether we want to have a smaller image, we're going to start off with something as a focal image. Okay, and then we will take our fractured lines from that. So I think I'm going to start with this side so it doesn't go too near the edges. Okay, so I'm going to start by cutting one of those, and I will cut it in a piece of cream, vanilla, just for the time being. I'm going to put this up on 3D, so it will suspend itself. Lost my scissors. This is where I find I've left half of the stuff around the other side of the table. Okay, let's run this through. Oh, I've lost a mat. There, put it beside me, didn't I? Had this conversation twice this week about having things underneath your nose. I had some customers with me on Friday, and one lady was saying, well, where's the sample gone? Where's the sample gone? And it's literally under her nose. So she's definitely in my club at the moment. So let's just quickly cut one of those. It is small for this size card. Frozen. I'm not frozen. Hopefully it's just a blip. Just pushing this out here. This will give me just an indication as to where that's going to go. Just put that sort of like, I think I might do it as a diamond actually. I was going to see about a sentiment, what sentiment to put in. I have this one here because there were some snowflakes in it, and I was thinking it could actually be quite nice as a thanks on there. So I will do it as a diamond for now. Now what I want to do is just have a little tiny dot of some adhesive in the centre here. Or it's not centre. I like DL cards to be, well, most cards I would like to be like 2/3 of the way up. So I'm just looking to put it straight on there. Have this approximately level, so the right and the left are on there, and it's just temporary there at the moment for us to be able to work around. Now I'm going to introduce very quickly to some new products that came in my box. I'll take them out of the packet. So this is just one suite, and these are some of the papers that are coming. It's a Forever Love suite, and there is a stamp set and dies. Okay, Enduring Beauty, and it's got some dies with it in here. It's got a nice banner in there as well. That would look nice on a DL card. Using that, a fractured card you can do in any direction, so this would actually work as a long banner down there. And then with the stamps, the dies, you then have a set of masks. Now the masks we've been playing with are retiring. They were still available the other day. I don't know, I haven't checked today. But these masks, like the sunflowers, the floral ones we had in the winter catalogue, will do all aspects of that image on the front here. So you can stamp it and die cut it, or stamp it and then mask all those areas round and get different colours in there. So I will be playing with that, but I've literally only opened that box today. So that's those ones. But I wanted to show you really the papers. The colour suite is these colours. So if you want to stock up on your cardstock, Pretty Peacock, Petal Pink, Moody Mauve, and the Vanilla. Okay, so I'm looking at whether I'm going to use one of these papers on the card tonight. They are beautiful. There are, is it just, oh no, how many patterns have we got? We've got two of this one. I like the glass mat because everything's sliding nicely. 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those. They are all gold foiled. Some greenery. Beautiful little daisies on there, little floral one. And then 2 of this one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is predominantly peacock. Okay, they are absolutely stunning. I don't think you can, this is, I think, is my favourite so far. Can I bring it up to the screen so you can see a little bit better? You see the gold gilding on there, the gold foiling. They are just beautiful. Now, what I wanted to do was to have a background and then run round it, but I got a feeling these are going to now be too busy for what I had in my head to do. What shall we do? What shall we do? What shall we do? This is the smallest one. If I was to put that behind it, I might still do it. I might still use this one. Let's have a go. You know me and my winging. So my card is 9.5 wide. So I need my layer to be 9 centimetres. So I'm coming down 0.5 centimetre. In the States, you'd be 1/4 inch down. So 9.5 is now 9. Get rid of that piece. And then this way, our card is 21 because it's the whole, it's the envelope. The whole width of our cardstock is 21. So I'll come down to 20.5. You can see I will definitely be using this one a lot. Okay. So this is new stash. I had to get away from Christmas. I've been Christmas all day. So I'm going to place this on here. So we've got the vanilla background. I'm going to place that on there. I'm going to stick that one down because I'm good with that. So like I said, I'm using the... Oh, I didn't show you the backs, did I? Let's just have a quick whiz through, shall we? Aha. This is where more of the pinks come out. So we have... this is petal pink. Another petal pink. Oh. That might work better. Trouble is, when you've got that beautiful foiling, who wants to use the back of these papers? Oh, is that just me? So these are the colours on the back. So you've got predominantly peacock on the other side and predominantly the pinks on this side. Okay, they are all nice. This is the one I've cut. So let's just take those away again. Yes, my desk will be a bomb site. And I'm wondering whether I did this side. See, you can't resist the gold, can we? Let's just lay it on there for now and see how we go. Because it's all, yeah. The solid peacock. Now, how the fractured card element will work. I'm sorry, I'm not behind. I'm behind with your comments. Love gold foiling. Yes, Nancy, definitely. Oh, the bling. Yes, I've got the bling. Yes, I have got those here as well. I did bring those out. Thanks for reminding me. I have the bling here and I have the ribbon. The ribbon is going to be a focal image I was going to use tonight. This is just divine. Just try and get this plastic off. Can never find the ends on these. I have plastic on the floor for my clear plastics. Look at this. Look at this. Bring it up to the screen. Can you see this? Beautiful. It's nice and soft as well. It looks like it's going to tie really nicely. And these gems. Yeah, they are very nice on the back, but yeah, I'm going to be definitely using the foiling the most. Look at those. Some little, they've got gold foil in those ones as well. They're really, really cute. Anyway, so thanks for reminding me about that. So I'm going to put this one down. We're going to tear this down. I stopped because I looked at this and I thought, oh, don't know. Now, I was thinking I was running out of my adhesive earlier, so hopefully this will last. It's the trouble with this time of year when we're rushing to get things done. I ran out of Tombow earlier. I have got a new one out on the table somewhere. It's just absolutely divine. This is so nice to work on. I'm loving it. Really am loving it. So I'm going to place this back. It's got that temporary adhesive did have some on there. Let's just put another bit down. Just to hold it in place for now. Just a tiny little piece of the tape runner. There we go. So if that was to go there, say, I'm going to put these round it. And what happens is when we use these strips, we literally start off at the edge of one of these here, and then we come off the edge of the page. I would have been better off not putting that down, wouldn't I? Oh, I'd have been better off not sealing this one down until I'd stuck the strips on. Didn't think about that, did I? Never mind. What we can do is we can go to the edge of the card. They can be a little bit different and run over the edge. So I don't want to do too much adhesive on here. So I'm going to take that length and I'm going to put the adhesive on the back. Okay, just tiny little drizzle there. And I'm starting from this edge, this one here. Now you can do more than one layer. You don't have to stick at just the one. Now I'm going to turn this here. We're working on a square edge on this one, and I'm going to bring that one up to there so I can actually get two pieces at one strip. I've just gone with a scrap that was in my pack. My next step will be to get the scrap box down. It is advisable to have all of them the same length, the same width, sorry. So like here, I'm just going to grab my ruler I brought over somewhere. I did. It was here. There's another one over there. There we go. I'm just going to measure these with my glasses. Just measure how wide these were. So this was actually 7 centimetres. So this was obviously something I had on a project. It's going to be very difficult to measure that small width. Okay. What I will do for you is show you on a bigger piece. This piece would probably be good. We will need a long one to come down this strip. So I'm going to do it with this. Just take a little piece off the bottom here. It's enough to get that into the trimmer. And what I say to people is, if you measure on here, so I lay it on a whole number. I have got one of the feet missing off here, so I am rattling a little bit, sorry. So I'm going to take this here and take it to a round number. So I've got 10 on the end there. Discard that. I want those strips to be 7 millimeters, so I'm going to come down 7 millimeters. Okay, just put those down again. 7 millimeters. I'll pop that one, and that's a good one to use. Now I'm on a funny number, so I'm going to come down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 millimeters again, and cut that one. And a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 millimeters there. Now the quickest way to do this, if you're starting from scratch, I'm just going to bring you in a little bit closer so you can see better what I'm doing. I would start off with a whole number normally. In fact, it's probably too late to take those off, yeah, because I've stuck. If you start off with a whole number, I would come down on the 0.5 centimetres or the 1/4 inches each time. So then you can you've got the inches on here and the centimetres at the top. So you could literally just come down half, 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 or quarter, 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 quarter. And all the pieces that you get off here will be the same width, just as I'm doing. I've just made it a little bit more difficult for myself because I've got counting the 7 millimeters that I started with. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm going to do a couple of longer ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there we go. It should be enough, but I've got that piece there if we need some more. So we wanted a longer one coming across here, this way. I don't think these ones won't be long enough. And then another one coming off this way. So that's how we're going to end up. So let's just rough cut that one. We don't want to put adhesive on too much. So whatever your length is, you're just going to come just slightly off the edge there. You had to get some, Shaz. Yeah, they are just gorgeous. I think they will be very popular. This is a 4-month catalogue. So it runs from the start of Sale-A-Bration in January the 4th, and it goes to the end of April. Now, the end of April is when the annual catalogue ends. So everything will end at the same time, and we'll have one brand new annual catalogue. Okay, so you'll have this one retiring and the annual catalogue still retiring at the same time. Marilyn, you're saying how wide are the strips? I've just explained. I just grabbed a strip that was in there already, and it was 7mm. So I went down each, but make it easier for yourself. If I was doing it again, I would just start with a whole number. So you can start with that piece of card I had, cut it to a whole number, and then just come down by 1/2 centimetre or 1/4 of an inch each time. And all the pieces that drop off here will be the same width, because you're coming down at that same even mark. I just made it hard for myself by doing going with the strip that was already in there. You know me, I like to use up my scraps. I think that's going to be I'm tweezer lady, I'm gutting lady, and I think I'm going to be yeah, frugal lady. So there we go. So all of those pieces, I would normally have left those so that I took them on the edge of the paper. But what we can do now is we just take a pair of scissors, paper snips, cut that along that edge, cut that along that edge. And then these two are coming off the fold. So you just need to be careful you don't cut the fold. Okay. And then as we turn to the front, oops, daisy, get that off there. It's got glue on the end and it doesn't want to leave. There we go. So those other little pieces I can use again, but that is how the fractured would work. But now this one here doesn't look finished to me because it needs to come off that edge, because it's finishing all 4 sides. I think it needs to come off here. So I'm just going to attach that one. Depends which order you go, whether you go clockwise or anti-clockwise. It will look differently. And what I'm looking forward to doing is a DL card with the countryside in dies. I might have them with me, just a sec. Countryside corners. These ones here, I can imagine these dies being used on a DL card down here and having a long skinny one, and the shapes coming off there. So that will be, I'll maybe try and do one of those on Wednesday. Okay, you've seen new product tonight, and the glass mat. So I've talked a little bit about those, but maybe I'll do a different shape on Wednesday, staying the same shape but just slightly different. But we've got those coming off there. Now you could also extend out of these ones as well. So you could have that one coming up there. See how that would look with a square end at the top. See that these are quite even, aren't they? And those are quite even. I think that might look good. I'm just elaborating on it now. The origin of the shutter card came to do with broken crockery. Just cut that along there. Can you block the camera shadow in the lower right of the screen? Rhonda, that's where my phone is above here. My phone is above, and the lights, my lights in here, my studio is so high up, it has floodlight. When we had to rewire, we put floodlights in, and unfortunately they're so high up I can't get rid of that. We've gone from having poor lighting to having really bright lighting. I need to get some lights to have in front of me where I sit on the table, but that's not something I need to study what I want to get before I just go in and buy something. So it will happen. Okay, so that's just continue running off those edges where they are. Okay, now this one I temporary adhesive that, didn't I? I wanted to know what it looked like first, depending on where I was going to put it, what I was going to do with it. So I am gonna stick with that. The papers I've used, I probably will take that thanks that I had in here, or I've got colour and contour on here as well. Thank you for everything. It looks quite nice. Colour and contour was a set with, oh, these ones would look good as well. I've not used these lately. You see, that was a template I had in there. Thank you for everything. Let's see if that's going to work in there. Yes, it will. Look at that. Right, I have a block here ready. And I've got my peacock ink. There we go. Let's get that stamp set out of the way. We'll get this. And that's just showing on there. That's it. I hope that's what you're meaning. Hi, Lisa. Yes, beautiful papers. We're all, as customers and demos alike, we look through the catalogue and there's stuff that we really absolutely love. And this was definitely one of them. I love the fact that those masks, I love the mask we've just had. And it's still just current. Then I love the die, the fact we got stamps and dies with it as well. I want to do some stamping around here. Oh no, that was the wrong way to do it, wasn't it? I was doing that as a diamond. Oh dear. Let's just do this again. Just a sec, sorry. What I get with talking while I'm doing. Okay, let's try and find a smaller piece. That's a smallish. Let's just do one. Yes, Nancy, I'm liking it. It is nice stamping on here. It's a nice... I'm going to make myself do it this way. I know it's a bit backward, just to make sure that I get it. Remind myself it's going to be on a diamond. Otherwise I'll die cut it the same, won't I? So that's going to come in there like so. So I'm going to have to rough cut around it because I've got the little machine. The only thing is it's quite noisy. It hears every little chink on the glass. So I'm just going to cut around that roughly, just so it will go through the machine. I've got some tape on here already. Let's put that on there. Yeah, I started to say, I think the idea of it came from where, I don't know what country it was, where they used to have the broken china and they would sit there and piece it all together, and it obviously got the cracks in it, and that's where the actual idea came from, originated from. So there we go. Now will that sit in there like so? Yes, it will. So I want to 3D that now, but I just don't want to just leave it as it is. I might put some flowers around the edge. What have we got on here? Just looking to see what flowers I've got. We could do a little flower on there as well. I'm going to sponge the edges. I'm just going to grab a piece of sponge here, trim the end off because it's been used with navy. Okay. This is just a piece of bath sponge, and I do hold this away from my project. I just hold it over the ink pad, it's fine. And we're just fluffing that edge. There's hardly any ink on here at all, but I'm just fluffing that round. Just going downwards at just a right angle. Okay, gives it a little bit of a textured look. That other one will be used on something else. I won't lose that. Dimensionals. So I'm going to put a couple on here, a couple of big ones, and then I might put a little one either side. Doesn't need loads of weight to it. I do mix and match sometimes. It's 2, 3 and 4. My bin's too far away. Okay, so that can go in the centre there like so. I just wanted it to be a little bit raised up. I didn't want it to be so the fractured pieces are coming underneath it. Just thinking about doing one of these flowers. This big one here. And then I'm stamping this one off. Oops. So I'm going to reuse this one. I'm going to stamp this one neat. Now, can you see on here? You can see easier on the mat, can't you? I've actually got a blue dot here as to where I'm going to put this upright, so facing north. And when I pick this one up, it'll be facing north as well. So I'm going to put the outline on first. It's pointing up that way because sometimes when you get lots of little petals on images, it's hard to line up that image because you're turning and turning and turning and you miss it, and then you keep going round and round and round and you don't know where the starting point was. So I'm going to do that one. Kintsugi, is it? Thanks, Shaz. It's the art of the piece. It is the broken china though, isn't it? Maxine, yes, the glass mat is a new thing. It's signing up in Sale-A-Bration. The mat, the tray and the cloth that I showed you at the beginning of the video, they are going to be, that is right, they've got just some straight lines in there. It's going to be a sign-up offer. So joining in January, that's going to be what the free gift is, in addition to your 130 for £99. Okay, I'm looking for a piece of scrap paper. Oops, there's some in here. I just want to be able to stamp off. Where I have a landslide. It's a pretty good grip on that glass. So, I don't want this to be neat. I want it to be stamped off. I want it to be a lighter image. Okay, I will need glasses down. No, Matt and Nancy, I haven't, but yeah, it's something I've done a long, long while. Yeah, from early days. So my coloured mark on there is pointing north. So it should be easier for me to find where the image is going to go. I'm still sorry if my head's in the way of the camera. I'm not so sure. Yeah, that looks about right. It does help get nearer. It's not a perfect alignment. It's one of these like distressed kind of looks. Because I've stamped it off and it's a dark colour, there is my stamp. Can you see that? You can see the light and the dark together. Okay, and I was just thinking whether that's going to go or not. It might be too big. Okay, we'll put those out of the way and we'll check. So if I fussy cut that, put that back in my stash, just roughly come around that. I don't mind. I get rid of the excess first, actually. Just come all the way around. You know me, I like my fussy cutting. That can discard. We can kind of like give a little bit of a border still. But anything will go really because it's a distressy look. It's not a perfect alignment. So again, I'm just holding my scissors still and I'm pivoting my card with my left hand. Oh, got some. Reminds me if I have a glass mat in the back. If you've got a flat table, it will, yeah, you can't have, don't use it on the buffet tables that have got the hinge in the middle, because I found that years ago I tried when I first moved in and I was finding that the, where the hinge was, it was making the table uneven. It wasn't a flat surface. These IKEA ones are brilliant and they are flat, solid. So yeah, as long as your table's good. And obviously I've got a foot missing, I told you, off my little trimmer. So it was just rocking a little bit because of that, not because of the mat itself. It does come with 4 protective corners. I'll show you those in a sec. They're on the edge of my desk. So if you put it back, if you want to store it away and you put it back in the box, you've got some polystyrene like grip handles, really, just protecting each side to pull it out with. And you've got the 4 feet. You could, there's no reason why you couldn't actually use it on its 4 feet. It's got little feet underneath, like the little sticky ones. There we go. That was just a very quick flower, because it's a bit plain like this on its own. And you know me, I'm going to distress it. I'm just going to notch it in there with my knuckle, crinkle it up a bit, distress it. And maybe where could we have that? We don't want it too silly. I might just have it there. You want to be able to see the words, don't you? But I do want to tie a bow, so I'm going to take this one. And then we'll pop some gems on the actual cream piece. So here is my my new ribbon. So a loop there and a loop there through the middle. And if I have to get my tweezers to pull it out, then I do. Okay. And there is a tweak it a little bit, shape it. See which way it wants to lay flat. Then pull the tails. Because it's got the glitter in it, it is just harder, a little bit harder to pull it through, but it's oh so pretty. And it's going to be one that frays easily. So it depends, if you want the frayed image, you can actually make a feature of it, which I might do actually, just to show you. So my big scissors, my ribbon scissors, are over here. I'm going to cut that upwards and upwards that way. Is it gone? There we go. A little bit shape. He seems to be going sideways a little bit. Okay, just take another little edge off there. Keep those pieces. If you want to make the feature of these, you can actually make them fray out. Okay, but you don't want to do it too long. Just take a little edge off and just fray that edge there. There'll be a thread come through. Okay, some ways go better than others. Okay, but you can make a little ribbon feature on there. And then that's just going to go, I was thinking about putting that on there, really. I'm going to put a dimensional underneath, onto the back there. And then work out where that's going to go and that's going to go. Just so you can see all the words. I've just missed the bottom of the words there. And then I'll get a glue dot to put on here. Squeeze that on, peel it off, and then that's going to come just in there like so, on that point, but it's also just over that flower. Okay, take some of that plainness off. And then here I'll have a couple of these little gems, just randomly. There's 2 sizes of them. Okay, I won't put any pink ones on here, but they will work lovely with the other side of the papers. Now, how's that for an impromptu with the papers on there as well? See, I would have taken these off just that little bit shorter and done it before I stuck the layer down. So, but apart from that, I quite like that. The middle of the flower is not actually coloured, but there is a piece in here. That's not even a round piece, but you could put gems in there or just put some ink in there if you wanted to colour them. Little cluster of little tiny gems. But that's just showcasing just the new papers and how beautifully foiled they are, because I wanted to show you something new. Okay, so I hope you like that tonight. There's no other news really. I had one product that I looked up yesterday to tell you about. I haven't got the screenshot for, but that was the I can show you. They were quite popular in the old catalogue. Like I say, I haven't had a look today, but what's been quite popular were the boxes. These boxes with the pack of 4, they went down to 30% off, and they're now from £10.75. They're now £7.50, £10.75 to £7.52. So they've gone down quite a big jump. I thought they would sell out faster than they have, So just the fact that I looked that one up yesterday and I know that they're still available. So if anybody was interested in those, then grab hold of them. The envelopes, yes, the envelopes for those I made on another video, Rhonda. I'll look up the video, and this was a whole sheet of RA4 cardstock, and I've made literally just where the score lines were. So for all 4 sides, I want to say they were 4.5 centimetres. The ruler's gone. 4 centimetres, 4, 4, 4, and one side was 7. So that works for our centimetres. But I'll look up the video where I did that on a DL recently. It was a Christmas card. I think it was a Noel one. I'll look that up and I'll put the link in there so you can go back and have another look at it. Oh, bless you. Thank you. The flowers they're quite nice, aren't they, Angela? It's a nice set. It's been around a while. And the greetings are kind of like, so very happy for you. Thank you for everything. Here for you now. Yeah, you're absolutely amazing, and in better days ahead. So, and I love the dottage. These flowers work nice. The leaves, sorry, work very nicely. They're better stamped on a card than fussy cut, because this piece doesn't really do anything. But yeah, I like these two. I've just layered those two up together today. Okay, so that's that. And like I say, this will fit in there on those measurements. Okay, so I'll look that up for you and just post that link, Rhonda, so that people can go back. Buon Natal, ladies. Is that goodbye? I don't recognise that one. Anyway, so I'm looking at the card here. That was what I was pointing at with the envelope. So the envelope was 4 centimetres scored on 3 of the sides. So I'm back to front now. Top, bottom, and the side. Okay, and then that left this piece we had at 7. Okay. So, but I'll look at the video and I'll pop that link in there so you can look back to see the envelope. Oh, Merry Christmas. Okay, thanks, Rhonda. Happy Christmas to you over in the States as well. Okay, so that's all from me tonight. Like I say, I might do another adaptation using these, the dies from the Countryside Corners. Okay, because that would look nice on a long card. I'm into the long cards at the moment. I do like the long thin ones, but that is one of the downfalls, that we don't have the envelopes for them. So as long as you've got the template that I did on the last card, then that works really well, and we can make our own. Okay, you can do them out of DSP as well. It's a bit wasteful, but it's up to you. The cards end up quite thick, quite sturdy, but yeah, your choice is yours. Okay, so